Something went wrong there. Sorry about that. There's so much lag. I'm not sure why. That should be there. Hold on 1 second. Ah. So OBS, which is what I'm using. Using an overlay on that. And that overlay I should be able to see, but I don't see that. What? Bear with me. All right, sorry about that. I had to restart this because for some reason I wasn't able to see everything. So I guess you weren't able to see everything either. Using ultra wide, you might notice that. We should have the game starting in just a second. It says it's running now. So let's see if I can actually link into it. Hey guys. Game capture. Yep, that should be the one. And there we go. Cool. It's coming through. So we should be able to see this in full screen. Now, I don't have a heck of a lot of time today. I've only just learned about the release of the beta, or at least me being able to participate in the beta. So that's exactly what we'll be doing here today. So I'm going to record this as well. And if I look at this carefully, I can clearly see, of course, what's going on. So it's just checking the shaders now, and I think it needs to compile the shaders. Yeah, I see the CPU just running up to 100% now. I'm not sure why it says checking, because in reality it is compiling them. My CPU is actually running purely at 100%, so I haven't had a chance to have dinner yet, so there we go. So I'm just set the priority of this to be slightly higher. I cannot for some reason. Interesting. No, I don't want to set it to efficiency mode. That's not what we want. Okay, set the priority to be slightly higher. I'm not sure if that's actually impacting only the CPU or also the GPU. We'll see. Ah, okay. Like I said, first time I'm running this. All right, so I've got no clue what the options here are. So can I go to settings? Yes. Graphics, as you can see, I've got it set to ultra wide, running at 3440 by 1440. Upscaling quality is ultra. I'm using DLSS. Frame gen, I'm using the 4x frame gen. Upscaling method. I'm going to set this to, should I set balanced? No, let's do balanced for now. Reflex enabled, perfect shadows, ultra, virtual shadow maps. How much of my graphics memory is it taken up? That should be fine. Virtual shadow maps, it's experimental, that's fine. Illumination, fine. All it's set to ultra. Display is fine. VSync I don't want. Can I set the frame cap? I set that, let's set it to 60. At least you basically reduce some of that effort that goes into your CPU. And actually do see a slight drop in the CPU utilization, so that's great to see. Equip lock, no, I don't want that. Toggle, okay. Audio, perfect. I kind of want to reduce that volume of the music somewhat. Have I got my filters? No, I didn't have the filter properly set, so that should be better. Cutscene volumes, perfect. The radio volumes, okay. Voice chat's enabled. Subtitles enabled. Show previous subtitle. Let's set that in as enabled as well. Audio input should be the stream option. Confirm that. Ultra wide support. Yes, please. Not sure why there is an option for that, because it should detect automatically it's ultra wide. Okay. Okay. Um, the rest seems okay. Is there push to talk option? Voice chat is V. Really? In lots of games it's the T, but if it's a V, that's fine. I can work with that. So F is to drink from your cat's pockets. Because otherwise you die. We don't want that, do we? Mm. That's exactly what we need. Streamer mode enabled. Cool. So let's go and play. Is there a choice? I think there's only one server in reality, isn't there? Ping is really, really nice and low, which is great. European beta. I'm happy to join. We're a prisoner. So you should have a choice at the beginning to be able to choose your character. I guess in the beta they restricted it somewhat. Actually, pretty nice pizza. Hmm. It's an Italian pizza, but sold here in the UK. Ah, can I now actually import? I should be able to import. There we go. That's the character I had created, so that's perfect. I set all these things already up. So that's the nice thing of actually having done that beforehand. Right, my normal name. Locks the research button until certain steps are completed. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's start the game. Ah, I thought we made these choices already. There's a unique emotes you get. Mm-hmm. Indeed. So do we want to be in part of nobility, a bondsman, or do we want to be a pion? They're considered to be the property of their lords. Well, that's interesting. So I guess that's got an impact upon. Okay. Well, that's quite cool. Indeed. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the channel. I see someone's joined the Twitch stream, so thank you. Can we not resist that since we got Bene Gesserit training? And then? Hmm. Just like in the movie, really. All right. Look forward to that. So I'm using an interface called Restream to basically stream this not just to Twitch, but also to YouTube at the same time. So it should be available on both platforms. Interesting thing about the game, it actually allowed me to set it to ultra wide as an option. But these cinematics, they don't adjust to that extra scale. That's a bit of a pity, but okay. Maybe that's something they're going to fix in the future. So it looks like we got a bit of encoding lag, which is not massive, but it should be okay. Okay, and then we see Arrakis, I presume. Ah, it says Dune Awakening. Lovely. Now, I had originally intended to basically stream, of course, the release of this game. And I think originally when I was looking at it, it was supposed to be end of April. Then it shifted to May. And now it's actually set to, I think it's the 10th of. Is it set to the 10th of June? I think so. Oh, that's quite cool. Slowly fading into, I guess, sand or ash. Nicely done. Right. Have you actually been looking at this game already, or have you actually bought the game? Sorry, I should actually check my Twitch stream as well at the same time. I don't see your name, unfortunately. Otherwise, I could just call you out by name. But let's see if I can do something about that. Okay. Ah, I actually got 7 followers now. Interesting. Cool. And who's actually watching this? It's should have increased by 1 because I'm watching it myself now as well. Can I go live? Oh no, that's the previous one. Cool. So that's someone else. Nope. Okay. So this is the very, very first time I'm seeing this. So I'm kind of leaving the cinematics be. Okay. Now I finally get to see my face. So the face I chose during the character creation, which I did beforehand, I didn't get to see in the last section. Now it actually does show. Maybe that's something they will fix in the actual release. I guess we gotta wait and see. Well, that actually looks pretty amazing. Now I do get to wonder, why doesn't it utilize the full screen? It did say give me the option of saying ultra wide in the settings. Ah, now it does. So it's in the cutscenes that you don't see it. Okay. Was I brought here to die? Okay, there's nothing there. There is that drawing on the wall, and there was another one here. Is that of any significance? I'm not sure. I suspect I'm wounded, but I'm not sure. Oh, now I can run. I guess that's a steel suit. I call it the frame kit in here. Crafting. The crafting allows you to craft useful items from components you find in the world. Craft a scrap metal knife to cut through the membrane to block that blocks your path. Okay. How did I get the materials for that? I don't know. Okay. Cut moisture seal. Oh, there's a moisture seal here. Okay. You are dehydrated. Dew limit reached. Sorry, I cannot drink that? Really? Okay. Another membrane. I guess they left me here for dead. Because they thought I was pretty much a goner. B. Okay, I need fiber, plant fibers. Where do we get plant fibers from? Ah, harvest. More? Nope. Um, I can craft multiple. Ah, now it does the max all at once. Okay. Insufficient resources. But at least you don't get that audible notification saying insufficient resource. That would basically suck if you did. But they took care of that already. Okay. So can I climb this? Ah, I can actually heal myself. Climbing. Hold. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. It's kind of like you hold the jump key. So you jump onto the wall, kind of. But yeah, you need to make sure you basically pick up all the resources you can get along the way. I presume there is some kind of limit on that. But it doesn't show. Well, maybe it shows, but I'm not aware of it. Wow. And now we get to be outside. All right. So there's no more skipped frames. That's good. Wow. I guess that's the crashed ship that we see on there. Again, like I said, all these cutscenes, they seem to just use only part of the screen. Oh, lovely. OBS is really, really efficient, which is nice. I mean, when I say efficient, it's really efficient in terms of CPU utilization of our escape. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay. Would that be yourself, Zantara? Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Stick to the shadows. Easier said than done. Okay. Well, that was not what I expected. Interesting how that had some fragmentation when you saw that. Okay, well, let's hydrate. Yeah, I get my hydration level will go down. Ooh, okay. Does it recover somehow? Increasing my rate of dehydration. Okay. You can host or unhost your equipment. Holding a weapon lowers your movement speed, but keeps you ready for the dangers ahead. Okay. So prisoners, I searched them. Uh, okay. Molar vest. Armor rating is the same. Okay. Okay. Okay, I received some. Okay. There's a bit of lag when you turn like this. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. It's not an issue with my GPU. I'm sure of that because I can actually see exactly. Interesting. I can actually. Okay, that's not helping. Okay, hold the right mouse button to block and left one to slash. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's another one there. What? Why is it frozen? Is it frozen for me or is it frozen for everyone? Hello? Interesting that there was such a lag in there. Okay. I feel parched. Okay. Direct dash. Some attacks can cause you to be staggered. Dash in any direction to snap out of a stagger. No, not what I was looking for. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I feel refreshed. I can top up even further. Is there a limit to how much I can drink from here? I guess. It needs to refill every time. Hold to slow. Hold to slow blade attack a staggered enemy. Okay. Ah, interesting. So there's only a limited route through here. Okay, that doesn't do anything, it looks like. I presume that's the captain. And there's the cutscene again. Again, like I said, the cutscenes always seem to be the standard HD dimensions. Could, of course, be higher resolution, and it doesn't utilize the full screen size. Pity, but okay, so be it. Ah. I do have to say, there is a degree of fragmentation on this. Is that what to do with the frame generation, maybe? Should I reduce that to 3 times instead of 4 times? You can kind of see those wings, isn't it? It's like. I do have the very latest driver, so that's not the issue. Ah, hello. Okay. It's a pity all that fragmentation you see in here. That is, like I said, the GPU is not the issue. It's not even using 50% of the GPU power in total. So, like I said, a bit puzzled by that. Maybe, let me see if I can do something about this. I've set that to not do anything like that. See if that makes a difference. Does that make a difference? No. So yeah, I should have had a slight drop in the GPU utilization because I am no longer using the green screen option on there. Okay. Again, still that fragmentation. I don't want to skip the cutscene. I'd like to see it, but I'd like to get rid of that fragmentation you see on the wings there. If I set the frame rate to be like 120 instead of 60, would that make a difference? God knows. Maybe. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Wow. Again, it lags. But why does it lag? Why? Memory, not the issue. GPU, not the issue. CPU, not the issue. All right. So it's loading something at the moment. Don't know what. Something. Coriolis storms. Hmm. So you can see I'm sitting in a normal environment here. Just my room at home where I typically do my work or my play from. Am I supposed to do something here? Is it supposed to load anything? There's hardly any load on the processor from this. Ah, Okay. So I'm out of stamina. Okay. Okay. Wow. That is quite something. So I'm trying to get to this place here. I'm not sure. What does that Q do? Ah, that's using the voice to pull people towards me. Okay. Oh, okay. Ah, bits of metal. Okay, interesting. Again, I gained some XP from that as well. Interesting. Okay. Okay, not enough power. Interesting. Why? I'm trying to follow that line, but that bit of the line, it doesn't seem to work. Okay. Did she have anything on her? Oh, interesting. There we go. More bits of metal salvaged. A fair amount of metal salvaged. Fuel cells, solari. Okay. Plant fibers. Okay, nice. Is there a limit to how much I can carry? I guess it's the V here. That's kind of the limit. It's nice to find a chest like that. Okay. Looks like someone has built something there already. Maybe there's other players. I'm not sure. Could be. Could be that it's something else. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Nice. It's a granite. Is that yet another player space that I see here? I guess so. There's often fragments that are left behind, like this. Okay. Wow. Ouchie. I guess that kind of fell on my head, but okay. If that's another player's place, can I go into it? Can I not? No access. Okay. Okay. Research clothing from the research menu. Okay. Research. And I need to research clothing, is what it said, isn't it? Where do you find the clothing? Hold on. Do I have points for that? I guess intel is what I need. Ah, now I can do it. Interesting. I needed a certain amount of stuff to be able to do that. Okay, we researched the schematics. Then I can craft the hood. I'll actually carry on, luckily. And they respawn relatively quickly, as you can see, which is great. Okay. Hold on. So, metal knife, power pack, okay. If I go to research, I can actually research this. Can I now craft it? Oops, no, cancel that. I need only one of them, innit? Let's do a bit more of that. T, character status, character, quick view. Shield power suspender, okay. Getting equipped. Journey completed. Okay, research the spawn eye. Okay. Okay. I need more metal for that. Why did I get two guns? because I accidentally added a second one. That's why. Okay, that's copper ore. Okay. Okay, lovely. Okay, so there's a camp down there. There is a camp closer by as well, I believe. Okay. I leveled up. Interesting. Okay, I need to get out of the sun, really. Into the shadows. Ah, metal. Yes. I need 20 of them in total, so there's more there. Can I craft it now? Salvaged metal. It says I got 18. Okay. Have I now got enough? I do. Okay, place it. Where are we going to place it? Let's find a bit of a sheltered area for that. Scavengers camp. At least I'm in the shadows here, which helps. If you get too much exposure to the sun, you kind of will suffer because of it, which is what we most definitely want to avoid. So I'm kind of using the shadows here for the moment being to my advantage, I guess. Can I move on to there? No. Okay. What do you mean not enough support? What do you mean? Okay. I kind of reached my limit there, isn't it? I got a heck of a lot of this copper. Uh, let's split it into two. Let's drop some of that. There we go. Let someone else take that if they want it. You see where the sun is at the moment? You want to stay out of the sun as much as you can. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Binoculars researched. We should be able to craft them as well now. It's using salvaged metals, and I got enough of that, so that's fine. There's copper ore here. I don't need that. There's been some base building there. I guess that's where we came from originally, or a similar place at least. Let's create a few more of these darts. Okay. Okay. We gained some more experience. Interesting. Granite. Let's get out of the sun into this shade here. Those were pretty cool. I'm enjoying this. I'm just curious to figure out exactly where to find more water, because that will become an issue soon. Ah, granite stone, salvaged metal. I don't need everything, luckily. Easy enough. Micro sandwich fiber. Ooh. Like I said, I don't always need everything, so that's fine. Salvaged metal, I'm not concerned about at all. Oh, what the heck? Let's go back here. Let's create a bunch of them. Let's actually move that to the last position, position 8. Attitude of the knife. I need to kill. I cannot drink, it says. Ooh, skill points, intel points. Okay. Well, that's always good to pick up some of this because you don't come across these plants all the time. Copper ore, I'm not too concerned about. But okay. So we can work with the voice. We can enhance that, as you can see here. Use the voice to force your target to ignore you for a short while. Okay, that we cannot do anything with yet. So I need to learn something else first before I can do that. Okay. We got. Did I just learn that? No. Weirding way. Okay, interesting. Okay, hold on. I'm supposed to get a construction kit. Okie dokie. Hold on. Construction tool. I'll set these here. Too close to a no building zone. Does it tell you where you can do it? Yeah, you can do it here. Interesting. But does it make a difference whether I do it on the ground level or elsewhere? I'm not sure. I had those flowers here, wasn't it? No. Too close to a no building zone. Okay. Connect to construction. Hold on. How does this work? Okay, interesting. Okay, choose that one. Place project. Hold in place and fill project. Ah, okay. Okay. So why does the sand stay on top of it? That's a bit puzzling to me. Ah, the windowed ones. Okay. How do I rotate? With Alt. Come on. Crikey, that's not a straightforward job, isn't it? Oh, okay. Okay, that should have been different. Okay, how do I remove that? Uh, I guess. I guess that's handy. My old kit. Okay, I need to build another one of these. Okay, you are critically injured. Problem here is my water. I don't have enough water. That's the problem. Okay, I don't want to do this at the moment. Oh, I need to construct a roof. Is that the problem? Is that the problem? Maybe. Insufficient water to revive. Yes, and how do I get extra water? That's a good question. Can I build in the meantime anything? No, because of course I am without sufficient resources. Of course. Can I put stuff away in the meantime? That would be nice if I could. Can I drop that in there? There was the button for that, wasn't there? Doesn't work now, of course. Retrieve your backpack. Okay. That is so peculiar. You can actually respawn within your own base. Hey, thanks, guys. Yes, I respawned in my own base. Tells you to pick up your backpack. Kind of makes sense if you can do that. I need fuel cells. Okay. How do I demolish that? Deposit the fuel cells. Okay. Okay. Oh, really? That's exactly what I did. Don't drink unless you really have to. Okay. So you tell me not to build on the open sand after I've already done so. Have I got sufficient? No, I'm down to Too few bits of granite. That's fun. Does it actually pick them up from in here? Hold on, let me just move that cutter tool to number 3. I'd actually used it all up from there. So as long as you got those storage containers, really shouldn't be there. That's better. Okie dokie. So again, I've got the same issue here. Same issue as I had before. I need to get water. I believe there were some of those flowers not too far from here. There we go. Flowers. Yes. Nice. Okay. What did I pick up? I obtained more intel. Interesting. Nice. I take all their bits, bobs. Okay. Lovely. Okie dokie. Codex content unlocked. Okay. Ah, how lovely. Okay, I feel parched. Why? Okay, what can I do? Blood purifier. Salvage metal. Okay, need to salvage more metal. Would be great if I could just actually do something more with that. Doesn't give me the option at all, does it? To overcome shield, use a slow blade. Yeah, I know that. Thank you. That's pretty cool, this. There's my base. Salvaged metal. How much do I need for this? 110. More fuel cells, always good. So if I do it too often, I get to feel sick. That's what it told me. Right, you need to find the right angle to approach the result, looks like. Okay, let's research that now. Ah, yes. So a blood sac. Okay. Ah, Funny thing is, of course, that guy there has built it on the sand. The heck? Oh, there's the shadow caused by something else. Not that direction. I need to head that direction. Okay, let's loot them properly. What can I research next? A blood purifier. Uh, hold on, how do I load it? Where's my hydration bar? Oh, is that my vivid dream I'm getting now? Or is that me dying again? Ah, lovely. In the meantime, I kind of figured out that the issue I was facing was not linked to yeah, we're gonna have to call it a day shortly because it is getting kind of late here, and I do need to get up relatively early tomorrow because I got a workshop I'm attending tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Ooh. What do you mean unit uptime? Okay. We're getting there slowly but surely. Ah, of course. Okay. Nice. Okay. Pretty decent. All this granite here, that's quite useful. Okay. Have I got more water in the meantime? Quite possibly. That's better. Um, how it actually automatically goes here. Interesting. Hold on. That's my backpack. That's the storage. Why am I carrying it instead of just putting it into the storage? That was so much easier to put it in the storage, isn't it? Let's keep these aside. This one was for clothing. And now I got a second one. Okay, 60 mils. Okay. Okay, let's extract blood from them. Loot them. dokie. Okay, skill points gained. Or was it K? Skill points. Combine the voice on limited form of Bindu sprint. You force a single enemy to ignore you whilst moving with superhuman. Short blade and normal blade. Okay, harvest them. Okay. Deployable respawn beacon. It says there's something here. That actually makes sense because I see that skin over there. My carrying capacity. I still got lots of capacity, as you can see. Okay. Lovely. Let's go to the space again here. Luckily they keep on respawning, which helps. feeling parched. Really? Cool. Ah, it did actually work. My base is that way, so let's head back to my base. I might have to pick up some of those flowers along the way. We'll see. Okay. Ah, of course. Won't be long. Yeah, we're gonna basically make this the final few minutes of this stream, just because 8 mils, really only. Okay, okay. Let's pick up my backpack first. Of course, I need to take the blood back first. I don't have enough. Yeah, I got numerous bags of full. Okay. I'll take its sweet time, but that's fine. Power circuit. Okay. Ah, hold on. That's a backpack. I'll keep that on my body for now. Wow. Um, Not a bit of learning. Cool. Now let's put a roof on there. Okay. Cool. Now that should make it properly sealed. Power down in 11 days. Oh, okay. How does this work here then? Is that a 1 to 10 ratio almost? It's a weird ratio, that's for sure. Yes, I realize I'm unsheltered at the moment. Okay. Hmm. So that gets me a nice amount of fuel cells again, which is what we need anyways. Yeah, we can run faster with than without. Ooh, I don't have to deposit. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, there's the okay. Power usage is 15. All right, guys, I did say I have to call it a day, so exactly what we're going to do here. Yeah, I was going to basically change the graphics slightly because I think that 4 times frame gen is a bit too much potentially. If native resolution is there at 100% result, consider using DLAA. Okay. Should I put more of a strain on the graphics card? I'm not sure. No, it doesn't seem like it. Hmm. Okay, this. Whoa, that's a big spike. Well, actually, it does put a bigger strain on the graphics card, as you can see. Well, I can see because I'm looking at the stats here. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next one. But in the meantime, take care. Bye bye.